Hey, what's going on? It's Spazdor, also commonly referred to as a log or idiot. And I got some serious problems with the in-game purchasing system. It feels barely rewarding to dedicated players like myself that would still like the joy of getting a legendary that doesn't cost them $15, $20, $30. And funny enough, I think there are a few simple changes and solutions to making buying into Overwatch 2 a little bit more rewarding and worth it. And so I've broken down the changes I think would help the in-game award system into about 3 different topics, them being the Battle Pass revamp, the return of loot boxes, and just how this would all affect the current in-game shop without having to raise prices due to a new in-game currency economy. The Battle Pass for Season 1 was great, let's not discredit it. The Genji mythical skin and the 3 or 4 other legendaries that were in it were all phenomenal, and unlocking Kiriko at tier 55 in the free Battle Pass was an example of a good in-game unlock. However, if Overwatch were to make the in-game reward system better, they need to add more options to get the cosmetics the player actually wants the most, as opposed to what just the Battle Pass offers. With 80 tiers of Battle Pass, not having 3 or 4 tiers reserved for Overwatch currency seems pretty silly. There are plenty of charms, sprays, and voice lines littered throughout the Battle Pass, so the choice to not limit some of these cosmetics for a small amount of maybe 50 to 100 Overwatch coins seems like a big missed opportunity that wouldn't really cost them a whole lot in the long run. While the only way to currently get Overwatch coins in-game is to complete weekly challenges, getting 60 Overwatch coins every week feels like a joke for completing 11 weekly challenges. Each weekly challenge takes a decent amount of gameplay to complete, and sometimes the casual player doesn't play enough to even finish 3 weekly challenges, let alone 11. And even if each tier was raised by even 10 currency, it'd be more worth completing, upping the weekly top yield from 60 per week to 90 per week. That may seem a bit high of a number, but I'll touch on this again in the loot box section of the video. And let me tell you, I got ideas, but this simple raise of 30 plus coins per week is the difference of waiting 3 weeks to get a blue skin and waiting 5 weeks to get a blue skin. This feels like a no-brainer to anyone who's played through the Season 1 Battle Pass. Once you make it to Tier 80, you've completed the Battle Pass, got the awesome new Genji skin, and you're hoping that you can earn some credits to work your way toward the next Battle Pass. And then you see this. Titles. Yeah, they're a pretty cool addition to the game, but doesn't quite live up to what you think a Prestige Pass would reward you with. I personally believe if you've played enough Overwatch to finish the Battle Pass, you should be a little more rewarded. Enter Overwatch coins as Prestige Pass rewards. Having the first 4 tiers grant 25 Overwatch coins alongside the new title, and the latter 4 tiers grant 50 Overwatch coins, adding up to be a max of 300 Overwatch coins for completing the Prestige Pass, which I don't see as unreasonable. I feel I play nonstop, and I haven't even finished the Prestige Pass. Now you're probably thinking, how would you go about balancing the output of Overwatch coins so Blizzard doesn't just give away content for free through the in-game coin rewards? Well, it's pretty simple if you ask me. To start, the premium Battle Pass costs 1,000 Overwatch coins, or roughly $10 US. If you had 3 or 4 tiers of the Battle Pass that output anywhere from 75 to 100 Overwatch coins, those tiers would give out a maximum of 400 coins. That's 400 coins just for completing the Battle Pass, but that's still not enough to buy the next seasons. Enter the Prestige rewards. If you grind all the way to tier 200 of the Battle Pass, now you're only sitting at 700 Overwatch coins from earning 300 from the Prestige Pass rewards. That's still not enough to get the next season's Battle Pass. With weekly challenges giving out a max of 90 currency per week over an 8-week season, the total gain from a full season of completed weekly challenges is 720 Overwatch coins, that totaling to 1,420 coins gained in a single season only by playing the game. However, that is not including my idea for implementing loot boxes as a bi-weekly, weekly challenge reward, replacing the 40 Overwatch coin reward and the 20 Overwatch coin reward with loot boxes every other week, limiting the total Overwatch coins per season to 240 coins, bringing the total season credit grind to 1,180 Overwatch coins per season. just enough to buy the next season's Battle Pass, with low left over for varying cosmetics. I personally feel that this would be balanced because no casual player could unlock the next season's Battle Pass by simply logging in here and there and playing a few games. This will be balanced in the fact that if you are the kind of player like myself to grind through the Battle Pass and enjoy every second of it, and play even more past that, you can play through the next Battle Pass for free as a fruit of your labor. You know, it's something that you grind it up, and it gives incentive to play the game more. The free rewards in the Battle Pass right now are honestly fine. You get a skin or two, some voice lines and such, a spray or two. However, I feel at least 2 of the free tiers of the Battle Pass should give out 100 Overwatch coins. You know, one of these tiers being placed between tier 20 and 30, and the other one around 60 and 70. So it's a fair grind for the coins. In hand with the weekly challenge rewards, it would probably give enough for a person who doesn't buy the premium Battle Pass enough to get a purple skin through the purchase of credits by the end of the season. Everyone loves loot boxes. It was always a thrill of, what am I going to get this time? And with the launch of Overwatch 2 removing them entirely, it felt like part of Overwatch was missing at launch. So here are a few of my ideas on how loot boxes could come back without breaking the shop and cosmetic economy. Loot boxes have the potential to return as a weekly challenge reward, where instead of receiving the 30 Overwatch coins or 40 in my Battle Pass revamp for completing 4 weekly challenges, you would instead receive a loot box. Then, after completing all 11 weekly challenges, you would receive another loot box instead of the 10 or 20 in my revamp Overwatch coins. They would appear in the weekly challenges tab bi-weekly or every other week to help balance the output of Overwatch coins given out by challenges. The old loot box chances were a gray common in nearly every box, a blue rare in nearly every box but less frequent than gray, a purple epic would appear every 5.5 boxes on average, and a yellow gold legendary would appear every 13.5 boxes on average. These old chances could probably stay the same as long as the output of loot boxes is limited to like once a week, and so when you get a legendary out of one, it'll feel even better since the frequency of loot boxes is going to be much more limited. When you finally get that skin, it's going to feel fantastic.
Oh, I missed it.
For long-time Overwatch 1 players who have a very full hero gallery and got duplicates often in their boxes, any duplicate cosmetic opened in an Overwatch 2 loot box will result in the same amount of credits given for that item in Overwatch 1. But these won't be normal Overwatch credits. These will be legacy credits. That will keep any credits earned from loot boxes from being used in the shop. So, if players want to play their way to the next Battle Pass, it'll have to be through the current Battle Pass, Prestige Pass rewards, and weekly rewards to get there, while keeping all the loot box credits within the hero gallery for unlocks. It'll finally give players a way to unlock legacy credits from besides playing Overwatch 1 beforehand, and it'll allow them to balance off some of those numbers so you can finally unlock that legendary skin instead of holding on to your 990 legacy credits. I want to make this very clear. All of these changes that I am talking about are so that loot boxes will not be purchasable through the shop. If they were purchasable through the shop like they were in Overwatch 1, that would defeat the whole purpose of making them a challenge reward. All these changes I'm bringing up are so that Overwatch shop can stay somewhat the same, but players that love the game and play it often will feel more rewarded. Seasonal events are a big draw for casual players to play the game. Many of those players who come into the game during these events came in for the event loot boxes to try their chances at getting a cool cosmetic. With loot boxes being removed entirely, many casual players came into disappointment by seeing a skin they wanted blocked by a paywall instead of a play wall. During events, I believe loot boxes should appear more frequently as weekly challenges so casual players can still get their chance to get that skin through a loot box. If what I have already gone over would be magically brought into the game, I could definitely see the shop staying exactly as it is right now. Making the currency more available to the casual player base so cosmetics can be unlocked through a play wall would make the grind for skins feel decades better, as opposed to the alternative of cranking out your wallet and paying $26 for your Kiriko skin. The seasonal shop is perfect just the way it is right now, allowing for an entire season's time to get cosmetics for heroes that haven't been available in the game for a long time, like Kiriko, Sojourn, and Junker Queen. However, I am interested as to how they will make the seasonal shop look next season when Ramatra will be the only new hero. The Overwatch League shop is about the same as it's always been. There's not really many need for changes here. However, the addition of more skins available for purchase with the use of Overwatch League tokens, I personally think is a really good addition. There really isn't much that needs to be changed here. You can still get these tokens through just watching Overwatch League while having your Battle.net account attached to your YouTube or Twitch. So, nothing too much to change here. If the Overwatch developers made Overwatch coins more Battle Pass available to give out at least 700 Overwatch coins through the Battle Pass, it could give casual players some coins to spend on cosmetics they want, while giving dedicated players a reason to grind the game to play their way into the next Battle Pass, while keeping the Battle Pass at a price of 1,000 coins, making the weekly challenge grind for Overwatch currency of 90 coins per week for 4 weeks, and 30 coins per week plus 2 loot boxes for the other 4 weeks, would total out to be 480 Overwatch coins and 8 loot boxes in a season just by doing weekly challenges. Adding up the Battle Pass yield and this to total a complete season yield of 1,180 Overwatch coins and 8 loot boxes. Enough to get up to the next Battle Pass and possibly have enough currency left over to get a cosmetic or two. Now keep in mind that these stats are only if you grind out every possible coin available without purchase. Many players won't even reach this point, but on the grind to get there, they get Overwatch coins to spend as they please. Adding loot boxes back into the game would, for one, appease fans that miss them a lot, like myself, but also gives players a chance to get new cosmetics without dishing out cash. Giving boxes out for challenges or Battle Pass rewards without making them available in the shop is the only way that I can see them making a resurgence. While Blizzard has some leeway for charging a lot for cosmetics because of the game being free to play, they also could have done a lot of things to make the launch of this game better. However, the simple lack of ways to unlock cosmetics besides the shop was disappointing to me, and I'm sure it was disappointing to many of you because, well, you're watching this. Adding a way to obtain legacy coins would be a healthy change to the game, allowing some Overwatch 1 players with just not enough legacy coins to unlock any given item to finally push that 10 or 20 credits they need to use those credits. And with the frequency of loot boxes, the requirement to get duplicates to obtain these legacy coins, it shouldn't be an easy currency to grind and spend. And the return of loot boxes also gives the collectors more reason to grind out the game. You gotta get those 100 loot boxes back, they just stole them from us. Thank you for watching. If you want more content like this, please leave a like on the video, because that's how, I know you liked it. Check me out on Twitch when I'm live, and follow me on Twitter for updates on future content and going live notifications. But, most importantly, have an awesome existence. Bye bye.